Good evening all, and welcome to another video on All Hail the Ale. Tonight we are going for a low alcohol cider. Which one is it? It's this one. It is Crafty Nectar 0.5, and it is, funnily enough, 0.5% ABV. It's a 330ml bottle, and it says on the side, it says, "Hiya, we're James and Ed. We want to make the world's best low alcohol cider. We couldn't do it alone, so we teamed up with the gurus of the alcohol-free industry, Wise Bartender. We call Crafty Nectar 0.5 a unicorn cider, a mythical low-alcohol cider with all the taste of a full-bodied cider. Meet the world's tastiest low-alcohol cider," and that's from CraftyNectar.com, the UK's #1 cider club. And it says also on the other side of the bottle, this fresh-pressed cider is blended with lush West Country apple juice to produce a medium-sweet, zingy cider with no compromise on taste. So, does it live up to its own billing? Does it live up to the reviews I've read online? Let's find out, shall we? So, I'm going to pop the top open and pour into a glass, because we're not heathens, we don't drink from the bottle. Anyway, the pour is, funnily enough, it looks no different in the glass really than it does in the bottle. Don't really expect it to. It's a clear glass bottle, so there we are. So it looks like a cider. It is clear. It is pale apple colour, really. No head. I don't expect a head on a cider. But yeah, it looks exactly the same as it does in the bottle, just with a few more bubbles. Now the carbonation has been released. Let's have a whiff. Oh, okay. So it does smell like apples, which is a good start. But crucially, it's got that vibe that a proper cider has. There's a slight tartness to a good cider, and that's present here. A lot of the alcohol-free ones that I have tried are quite sweet on the nose. This has got that little edge to it that's just a little bit different. It smells promising. Let's have a taste. That's good. That's really good. It is appley for days. There's no getting away from that. It tastes wonderful. The apples are fresh tasting, they're natural tasting, which is important because many ciders don't taste like they've ever seen an apple in their life, alcohol free or otherwise. But this one is authentic, and it's got that thing. I mean, you know it's alcohol free, don't get me wrong, but there is a clue that's there that makes you question it. If you were just taking a sip of it and were just told it's cider, you could potentially be fooled. It's really, really good. Good body to it. It's not thin and watery. It's nice and thick and juicy, like you're drinking freshly squeezed apple juice, really, let's be honest. Really good. And it's got that aftertaste that the cider does have. That fermented apple. Really good. Really, really refreshing. Perfect on a hot summer's day. You know, summer is cider weather, let's be honest. And this will be right up there of my go-to summer ciders now that I'm predominantly alcohol free. Really good. Really, really good. So, Crafty Nectar. What do I think of you? Would I buy you again? Well, we are going to fill in my untapped scoreboard of joy because the beverage is not on untapped. There are other ciders, just not this one. So we're going to consult my empty scoreboard of joy, and we're going to give it the usual 5 pillars of judgment, which are the looks, the aroma, the body, the taste, and the finish. So the looks, first of all, it looks like a good cider. It's the right colour, it's the right kind of clarity for a clear cider. You know, you get your kind of cloudy ones, and I love those as well, but I love a good clear cider. There's nothing wrong with it at all. I do prefer the look of the cloudy ciders, I must admit, but that's just me. It's really rather good though. I'm going to give it the 0.75 on the looks, which leads me on to the next thing. One of the most important bits about a drink is the smell. Obviously, taste is the most important, but the smell will give you a damn good idea of if you're going to like it. I once, when I was on holiday in Kenya, had a drink, and I was told if you smell it before you drink it, you won't taste it. I think it was a durian fruit. I can't remember exactly. I was only young. Tried it. It was delicious. The smell was absolutely disgusting. This one, though, does not smell disgusting. It's authentic apple taste. Got that slightly fermented apple aroma on the background of the aroma. It's really rather good. It cannot be faulted on the aroma. Full point for you. Ooh, scratchy bit of chalk there. The body is superb. You know, it's not thin, it's not watery, it's the right amount of carbonation. It's unctuous in the mouth. It gets a full point from me on that one as well. And we come to the most important bit, the taste. Let's go for another one, just to be sure. Apples. Lots of apples, followed by that slight fermented apple vibe. Slight acidity to it, slight tartness to it. Really, really good. Cannot fault it on the taste at all. It's another full point from me. And the finish, on a cider, I want that apple flavour to linger. I want a little bit of that aftertaste that's just begging you to go back for another sip. It's almost like an overripe apple. That's what I look for. That's what I get here in abundance. There's no reason to give it anything less than the full point, which gives me a score of 4.75 out of 5 on the Untapped scoreboard of joy. I will enter it on there, onto Untapped soon, this evening hopefully, so that everyone else can give it a rating and see what they think of it as well. I think it's bloody marvellous, and I will be ordering more for the summer that we hopefully will get, because it's absolutely pissing it down with rain at the minute, and it's very much not May weather. So, speaking of May weather, good boxer. Is the fight with what's his face, that YouTuber, worthwhile? Probably not. Then again, his one with Conor McGregor wasn't either. But let me know what you think of Floyd Mayweather's boxing antics of late in the comments section below. On that note, I'm going to say that has been the Cider. I have been me, and I will see you again soon for another one. But before I go, don't forget them buttons. Bye.